Thank you. Hello, 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 and welcome to Dear Dana. It is Sunday night, New Year's Eve 2023. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Take a deep breath and exhale. It's good night to exhale all the old because all the new is about to come after midnight. Inhale once again and shake, shake. Just shake it up. Shake it up, baby.
You know I'm addicted to you.
Inhale.
And it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more,
Exhale
even when I've been
mouth.
screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through.
Inhale,
Got
just count
issues in
4.
my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh,
And exhale, just
everything
count
is
4.
like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay
One more
dead,
time.
baby,
Inhale, just count 4.
being a monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something
Exhale.
out of my nose.
Woo-hoo.
Standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored again?
Welcome, welcome, everybody. It is the last day of 2023. Can you believe it? We're about to go into 2024. New year, new energy. Hey, Shelly Marie. Said you'll be driving home. Welcome, everyone in the bushes. Are you ready for a new year? I think I am. Tonight's a good time to reflect. Things went bad. It's a good time to reflect on why they went bad. What did you learn from the things that didn't go right? It's also a good time to reflect on the things that went well, the people we loved, the people we lost, and all of the things in the moment that we need to appreciate, right? And all the things to come that we can be excited about. Hey, professional paranormal research. If you get a chance, everyone, please go check out Professional Paranormal Research's website and his page. Dustin. And welcome everyone that happens to be out in the bushes. When more people start rolling in, I'll talk a little bit about why it's not a good idea necessarily to make resolutions. Too many people make resolutions, but for the most part, people abundantly break them. The good intentions are there, though. They are. You are most welcome, Dustin. And last night I was going to go on, and I thought, it's kind of funny for New Year's Eve to fall on a Sunday. And I thought, how many clubs and stuff are open on a Sunday? There may be some. There even may be some here in Atlanta, but, it got me to thinking, how many really are open on a Sunday? There may be some, but it feels kind of highly unusual. I mean, I can expect there would be some house parties. Here, we're going to roll out the cheese plates and the what is it, charcuterie? How do you say that? Charcuterie? Oh, I don't know how to say it. We have the meat and the cheese and the olives and the crackers and all that stuff. We're going to whip that out tonight with some wine. I have my little wine glass, my blueberry wine with a straw. Clink, clink. I thought it would be better, more ladylike with a straw, so I don't get the purple mustache or blue. But anyway, I don't know what it is about blueberry wine. It seems to help me if I have migraines. I don't know what it is. Blueberry particularly. That's my favorite fruit. a berry. But anywho, tonight particularly, and I'm sure I'll have to repeat it, is a very special night, a very special New Year's, particularly New Year's Eve, for manifesting something that we want to occur in our lives. And I'll tell you why. I'm hoping some more people will roll in because I don't want to have to repeat myself. But I guess I can go ahead and write it on my whiteboard. Because if you think about it, today is 12/31/2023. See this? 12/31/2023. Take the lines away, and you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A sequence of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You see that? It's a very special sequence. So, if you want to manifest something tonight, what I highly recommend is you write down on a piece of paper in the field of existence as though it has already occurred. Let's say it's a job, right? You would write down on that piece of paper, visualize or imagine in your head that you are already in that job. And it's a wonderful, well-fitting, high-paying, or at least high-paying to you, job that you really love. It's exciting. You enjoy it. You're surrounded by people that are very supportive and you enjoy working with them. You write these things down on a piece of paper and you visualize and you see yourself there. You feel yourself there. You see yourself in the environment. You feel really good about it. And you can feel yourself already there. And you're very grateful. And you put yourself in that field of existence. You write down how grateful you are in the job on that piece of paper. And if you have fresh water, purified water, whatever, you put your glass on top of that piece of paper that you just wrote about being grateful for that job or that relationship, whatever it is that you're seeking to manifest, and you're visualizing or imagining yourself there. You put your glass on top of it and you feel that job, that relationship, that abundance, whatever it is. You visualize or you imagine it, you feel it. You're in that field of existence with that glass of water on top of what you've written. And you just feel yourself in that space. And you try to be in that space for at least 10 minutes. And when it's over, you take that piece of paper and you fold it up. And either you burn it or you put it away in a place of which you're not going to look at it again. And then you drink that water that has been immersed in that grateful, imagined, visualized, feeling, field of existence that you've created. and you have drank that water, and it has just penetrated every cell in your body. And you have released that gratefulness of what you've written and what you have allowed to be in existence and felt. You've released it. No longer expecting or looking for, because you have reacted as though it is. Does that make sense? And on this day, this New Year's, of the repeat pattern of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, this special New Year's Eve, where magical things can occur. 12, 31, 23, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Magical things can occur where your manifestation has extra power and extra strength. I'm hoping this makes sense to you. Now, that being said, I want you to understand why resolutions typically don't work for people. So many people make these resolutions with the best of intentions. The best of intentions. I'm going to lose weight this year. I'm going to get this kind of job. I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And they'll get the fuel for the fire for a good week or two. And then, because our conscious mind, which controls about 12% of our brain, has the fuel for the fire for a short period of time, and the unconscious mind, which runs about 88% of our brain, tends to take control back, right? A lot of people let that go, unfortunately. So that's why the resolutions become weak often. Some people, they'll hold on to the resolutions, but most people just let it go by the wayside. So, in my opinion, and what I've seen tends to work best, when you make promises to people, they tend to hold more power. Because if you promise somebody, you don't want to break a promise. And you tend to hold strong to when you make promises, right? You're like, but I made a promise. I don't want to break my promise. So if you make a promise to yourself, you're more apt to keep a promise to yourself than you are a resolution. So if you're like, I promised myself that this year, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start by losing 10 pounds. I'm going to make the goal small. And then if I lose that 10 pounds, I might get myself a massage, or buy myself that new jacket I wanted, or be brave enough to ask so-and-so out, or go to a concert with a friend as you meet each goal, right? It's like when I do hypnotherapy with people, I understand that, like with weight loss, for instance. I had a friend said, I did hypnotherapy for weight loss and it didn't work. And I said, well, how many times did you go? She said, I went once. Well, typically with weight loss, it takes at least 4 to 6 times with hypnotherapy. And the reason is With hypnotherapy, you put suggestions in someone's mind for weight loss. So maybe they don't eat after a certain time, that they seek a certain kind of snack rather than sweets, if sweets are their trigger. Or you put suggestions there that they're more apt to, like the one person said, not eat after a certain time, or they're more apt to get their steps in. Different suggestions like that. Because they'll still have to do their part on their end when they get home. Because hypnotherapy is not like, oh, I'm going to hypnotize you and you're automatically going to lose 60 pounds. It's not magic like that. It's still a two-person process. The hypnotherapist can, let's say that your weakness is pizza, for instance. A hypnotherapist can go, every time you go to pick up a piece of pizza, maybe it smells like something you hate. If you know pizza really is your trigger. And that's your worst trigger, right? Or your weakness is sugar. Hypnotherapists can work with you to make it a lot easier not to fail again, ever. Does that make sense? Same with smoking. So that you don't fail again, ever. But it's still a two-person process. So that's kind of how that goes. So we make it easier for you not to fail again when you make a promise to yourself into the new year. That's how that goes. Because 12% of the conscious mind is the one that makes the decisions and has the free will and all of that stuff. But 88% of your unconscious mind is typically what makes you backslide, where you lose your will. And you hear people say, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Somehow I'll fall off the wagon. So that's why I say, again, people make all these resolutions and you go, did you stick to it? No, I just couldn't do it. Fell off the wagon. And I find that if you don't do something like hypnotherapy, it's better to make a promise to yourself. Because I find if I promise myself I'm going to do X, Y, Z, I feel guilty if I don't follow through. Because I made a promise to myself that I was going to do something about, whatever it was. Promises tend to hold more strength. Don't you think? I mean, resolutions have almost become a joke. Sadly. What's your resolution for this year? Well, I'm not going to go to Subway anymore, somebody might say. I'm going to drink only 3 beers a day instead of 5. Sometimes they make it easy for themselves. But I think things are changing so quickly in our world. So quickly that it's becoming difficult for us to keep up. And before we know it, we're being forced to adjust. Forced to adjust maybe more quickly than we can keep up, right? This is going to be a new voting year voting for a new president, new elections. We still have wars overseas. By the way, my husband and I watched a movie last night. I want to say it was either on Prime or Netflix, and it was called The Sound of Freedom. It was about, I hate to say it, child trafficking. And I was very hesitant to watch that movie. I had heard about it slightly, and I was afraid to watch it because of the content, and was afraid that it was going to be too dark. But I have to say that we took a chance, and I had told my husband that if it ended up showing anything that was going to be that way, that I was signing out. But it's on Prime Video, okay? It's on Prime. It's not on Netflix. But the producers are Jim Caviezel and Eduardo. Oh, I can't say his name. I'm gonna chop it up. Verostegui. Mira Sorvino is in it. Bill Camp, Crystal Aparcio. She's a little girl. It was very, very well handled. It is based on a true story. Based on a true story. Cops were trying to get pedos, and one other cop said he didn't know if he could keep doing it because they were just getting the perpetrators, and he wanted to know how many children had been freed, how many children they had saved, and the number was very, very minimal. And the other cop had said most of them would probably be found in other countries. And it hit the cop that was being asked the question very hard because he had so many of his own children. So when he got to thinking about it, he followed through and went to the other countries, and they started saving the children. And I think ultimately maybe they saved, at that time, I think they saved 60 or 100 something. And I think at the end of the movie, they'd saved 200 and something and continued to try to do so at this time because the problem surpasses the DRUGS problem in our country. And it is sickening. It is very sickening. And I feel like more has to be done. It is a much larger problem than anybody realizes. And I feel like, just me feeling, saying feel, more needs to be done and a lot more awareness needs to be had. And I urge people to watch this movie. I urge people to watch this movie to bring more awareness to the problem. It was very, very eye-opening, to say the least. So, yeah. And we watched another movie that was, I don't know, we've watched a few good movies actually. We watched The Longest Ride. That was a very good movie. If you haven't seen it, it's an old, oh, it's 2011 Nicholas Sparks movie. But my husband and I both watched it, and it showed, it was like showing two movies in one. It showed flashbacks of 2050 of a man's life. Was it 2050, I think? And then a more up-to-date version had Alan Alda, and it had Scott Eastwood in it. That was excellent. So if you haven't seen that, men and women would enjoy it as well. Just a couple of reviews. They are not. Well, no. Song of Freedom is new. The Longest Ride is not new. So if you want to check those out, you can. This is just I'm not a 20-year-old on New Year's Eve, so I'm just giving you my reviews of those movies. If you want to check them out, you can find them on your TV within your house. If you're not out partying on New Year's Eve on a Sunday night, 2023, I'm just giving you a little bit of spiritual information, television reviews, and up-to-date what's going on in the world that needs to change. Just my own opinions. I hope all of you are doing well on this New Year's Eve 2023 and are going to watch the ball drop. If you're out and about, please drive safely. Do not drink and drive. Please have an appointed sober driver. I hope you enjoy yourself and make those promises to yourself to learn something new in the new year, to grow as an individual. It's important as human beings that we look to thrive, peel away the layers, treat people kindly. Hey there, Indep, how are you doing? How is your candle making? Oh, not candle making, soap making going in your new home and in your new location? Happy New Year's Eve. I was talking about make a promise to yourself, and I was talking about we are on 12/31/2023, which lines up as 123, 123. Write a deep desire as though it's already occurred. As though you're in the field of existence, you're already in that zone. Visualize or imagine that you're in it. Write it down. Visualize or imagine that you are already there. It already exists. Write it down. Feel it, smell it, see it, hear it. Be grateful for it. Write it down. Put it under a glass of fresh, good, clean water. Still feel it, imagine it, hear it, smell it. Be it as though you're there. It has already occurred. Drink that water. Take that piece of paper where you have written it as though it's already occurred. Fold it up, put it away, never look at it again, or burn it. Don't think of it again, because it should have already occurred. You're already in it. You're already there. Drink that water of manifestation. Let it fill up every cell of your body. Good. Because today's day, the very most special New Year's Eve, because of it being 12/31/23, which lines up 123, 123. has more energy and power. Just let it flow all the way through you. Feel the energy of it. Show the gratitude of it all. Again, be in the moment of everything that you felt was stressful or went wrong, and what lesson did you learn from it? Be in gratitude for everything that went right. Appreciate everyone that's been in your life, good or bad. Moving forward, look at people that you pass, even strangers. Being grateful for their energy, being kind. Even people that aren't kind, send them your light, because it will bounce back to you threefold. Don't send them negative energy, because you don't want it to boomerang back to you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Shelly Marie. Oh, print looks light to me tonight for whatever reason. Oh, bless your heart. Get some rest. You deserve the rest, Shelly Marie. You deserve it, honey. I understand being cranky when you've had a stressful, long day. Trust me. We are human. If our energy's low, if we're tired, stressed, haven't had enough food or water, we are human. Have to fill up those tanks, fill up our glasses, let our energy rise back up to the sun. Sending you love and energy. Sending you love and energy and healing. Just sending it all the way back. Thank you, Shelly Marie. Yes, please. It's that like, subscribe, share. I'm sending all the love, healing, and light to everybody out there. We have a community member, Marie. She needs all the love and light and prayers. We can send her as well, and her husband. They have not had an easy go of it. Sending them all the love and light and angels their way. Letting their situation get resolute and help and aid. Calling them Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Oriel, to all those that need. Your archangels can come to you at time of need. Your angels can come. You must only ask, because you have free will. Unless it is your time to pass, they cannot intervene without your request, because we have free will. Ask. Ask God, ask your angels when you need assistance. Ask. Excuse me, I had to mute myself. Thank you, Shelly. Sometimes life can get rough. Nothing is perfect in life. Lord, no, I know it. I know it, I know it, I know it. Here we're still pushing ahead, moving forward fearlessly and with faith. My husband is still putting in resumes on the daily. Still holding on to faith. He has not gotten that job yet. He has not given up. You can't. You have to know that there is a bigger, greater plan. People will say, I'm not going to do so and so because I might fail. It may not happen. You don't know what is going to work if you don't try, if you give up, if you don't walk through another door. If you don't try, you've already failed. That's just the way things are. If you don't keep trying, if you don't keep pushing forward, you've already failed. That's just the way things are. Sometimes the better opportunity is the next one. Sometimes things feel tough. They do. I don't always know what the greater plan is. But I do know when things feel the most impossible, that's when at the top of the mountain, there is that door where the answer is. That's been my experience. And 98% of the time, there's been a solution. There's not always perfection. I feel like Earth is a place of school. I'm not going to say I have all the answers, and Lord knows my life hasn't been easiest. But I know people that have had it much tougher. We have to be resilient. We have to keep seeking the answers. But in the midst of things, when you feel like your nails are digging in and you're hanging, that is when the most beautiful things happen and miracles unfold before you. And that is the truth. And at the end of it all, the most priceless things, the most beautiful moments are wrapped up in hope and love and moments of silliness and joy. And the tiniest moments that cannot be priced, or someone cannot say why it meant the most to them. Does that make sense? Sometimes you can't describe what touches your heart, or why you love it, or what made a difference, or how something happened that turned everything around, or what makes being a human so important to you. So what I'm saying to you is, on this New Year's Eve, celebrate. Definitely celebrate. But take inventory. Know that you're worth everything. And you are valued. And you're important. And you're a beautiful, beautiful soul. And your existence makes a difference. And feel the breath within you. The value of the very breath that moves through your body. And how a smile can make a difference. And a certain way someone's eye contact can make you feel. And the rest that you get at the end of a day, when you lay your head down on a pillow, and what a difference you've made in your life, what you've learned, and what you've accomplished, and the people around you, and how much they matter, and what a difference kindness makes in a person's life. Take that kind of inventory. Because at the end of the day, things are only things. And if you're able to put a roof over your head, food in your mouth, and enjoy the moments, you are accomplished. I hope that says something. You know what I mean? I appreciate all of you so very much. More than you ever know. That's why I keep doing this, you know. I hope I can educate people in some way. I really do. Oh, who am I seeing on there? Lord, I'm not seeing good, am I? Hey, Sun TV and Major. So happy to see you here. And remember, listen, forget the resolutions. Forget the resolutions. If you want to make a change in your life, just make a little promise to yourself. I promise I'm going to do self-care. I promise I'm going to work on 5 pounds at a time. I promise myself I'm going to paint this room by March. Start there. Small promises. That's the way you accomplish things. Well, hello, Virginia Woolf. How are you? Now, I talked about the magic of today twice, so I'm not going to repeat it. You guys can review it because it's 12/31/23, 123, 123. And what you can do to manifest. Lazy tonight, no worries. But what you can do to manifest today magically. Because it's 123, 123. So you can back it up. I talked about it twice. But I want to wish everybody a very, very happy New Year's. But if you want to manifest that especially magically, you have to do it tonight. And don't make a resolution. Make a promise to yourself. And I want to go cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Have you ever seen somebody have a straw in a wine glass? A straw in a wine glass. So sad. Pitiful. Cha-ching, cheers, everybody. Cheers, mate. I'm going to say cheers to all my friends across all nations this evening because we're all in different time zones. Other countries have already celebrated their New Year's, I do believe. It should be a very interesting year. I'm counting on it to be very interesting. Stephen will have a new job. My practice will be taking off. I'm counting on people sharing my practice and my website. And the more people that have hypnotherapy by me and enjoy it will spread word of mouth. They will. So that my practice will flourish. Hello, Willow. Hello, Willow. And if Willow would ever have a session with me, I think she would benefit and she would like it. Swallow Willow, Happy New Year's Eve. Hello. Hello, mate. I don't know what kind of accent I have right now. If I drink a little more wine, it'll probably change again. Good afternoon. I'm from Manchester. But I'm probably sounding a little more like something else. And to all my friends that watch us later, Happy New Year. I hope you're doing great. All right, mate. I need to get a new song on here. I think I'm getting tired of the song. Yeah, getting tired of the song. Yeah, getting tired of the song. Yeah, getting tired of the song. Yeah. I'm thinking about it, dear Dana. Well, you just keep on thinking, girl. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. All these rich people going to get all these facelifts and Botox and all that stuff, changing their faces. If I had the money, I'd go get some Botox. I'd go get a facelift. Maybe. I don't know. Those are kind of scary. If any of you had the money, would you change your face? I was just thinking of an ad I saw before this. My daughter's about to go to her friends for New Year's Eve. That's why I keep turning my head. She hasn't felt well, and she's going out. Girl. And people are blowing fireworks outside the door, and my dogs are not happy. Tonight, the type looks like to me, I know it's got to be my eyes, because I'm getting old. I'm here putting my kids to bed. What time is it there, Willow? My clock on this computer is always wrong. It says 12:54 a.m. Well, folks, I said I wouldn't keep you on here. It's 10:11 on my phone, and I think I will keep that promise. So everyone can go be with their people. So one last time, I'm going to wish you a very happy New Year. Do your magic manifestation. Make a promise to yourself. And love everybody. Sending all my love to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you soon. Take care, everybody. Happy New Year. And stay safe. Don't drive drunk. Be careful. Man, I cannot see for crap tonight. Whoop. You want to be tucked in bed? You're so bad. Ask your wife to tuck you in bed. Ask your wifey to tuck you in bed. With a teddy bear. With a big teddy bear. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I love you all so much. Yes, she tucks me in sometimes. Aw, you look like a teddy bear, Virginia Woolf. You look like a cute teddy bear. Oh, yeah, you were supposed to sing me a song today. Not going to do it today either, right? You're in your jammies. One of these days, you're going to get up here and sing me that song and play your guitar. A cherub baby. When are you going to come up here and sing me that song? Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm starting to wonder if I have gotten shadow banned on YouTube. Because all of a sudden, my videos aren't going out like they are. Like they were. It's weird. How do you know if you've been shadow banned? I need to look that up. Well, anywho, you're the lady who. Now I'm yodeling. I shouldn't be drinking this wine. I'm a cheap drink. Blueberry it's grape juice. It's grape juice. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm sitting here just watching y'all, not saying anything, like a dinkus. I shall talk to you all later. Have a wonderful New Year's. Take it easy and be good. Be good to each other. Mwah. I love you all. And I will see you next time. Remember, your vibe attracts your tribe. And I have a very good tribe. Take care, everybody. Good night. Here we go. Bye, all. Remember to hit that like button. Bye in the bushes.